Uh, let's get your thoughts on the much talked about UEFA Player of the Year. Turns out to be Luka Modric. He has divided opinion.
Yeah.
Usually, when these awards are given, little or no arguments whether it's because it's always between Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. But this time, Luka Modric, and a lot of people are trying to. He's a good player, yes, but if you try to go into the mind of UEFA, what do you think is going to be the rationale? This is a UEFA award, and you think what the guy does in the club should rank high, not the World Cup? I'm just thinking out loud. So,
well, I'm probably going to just douse this a bit because Mendes came out to say, no, that was ridiculous and all of that. Yeah, coaches from the Champions League, coaches from the Europa League voted.
A couple
some
of journalists
as well from the European scene voted. And to be honest, I think he should have gone to Ronaldo without thinking twice. But, I mean, someone said jokingly again, oh, maybe because Ronaldo is not there. Maybe that's why they had to keep telling us. I don't know. The UEFA Women's Player was not there. She was busy with country, with international football. But, I mean, the opinions would be there. For Luka Modric, not as if he didn't deserve it. It was part of the Real Madrid winning team. That
will you pick him as the best player? Because that's the argument. A lot of people say.
But no, the award was UEFA Champions League best player of the year.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Listen, this is the argument, and you're the expert. I want you to help us out. Even from that Real Madrid team,
was Luka Modric the best?
The answer will be no.
Yeah.
Because there are names I'll pick before Luka with my eyes closed. He's a good player.
Sure.
And you see, if I don't understand. Like you said, it was down to voting, so I mean, I can't argue with anybody's choice.
Yeah.
But in my eyes, it would probably still be number 4. Because look, some players did well, won the league, did well in some other competitions. The amount of goals Ronaldo scored last season, and maybe because his country didn't go far at the World Cup. I don't know, I'm just thinking.
Should we now peg it to the...
That's why I said maybe the criteria. Sometimes we need to.
Well, I don't know.
According to the technical observer, they said something in UEFA that Luka Modric was always available to receive the ball, well, and also he was a very important player to Real Madrid winning the Champions League. The kind of role he played, so he actually determined the play. So that's what they're saying. So if this technical observer could look beyond you just being a prolific goal scorer and the importance that you actually played in Real Madrid's winning the league, that's what they're looking at.
By that, Sergio Ramos will be in the mix. By that, Keylor Navas will be in the mix. No. By that, no, I'm just saying. If you're looking at how important a player was,
for
Toni Kroos would be in that list too. So
quality.
You know what? They expected the backlash, or they expected the reaction.
Let's just enjoy this. I mean, the moment when he got it,
he was surprised.
UEFA's Player of the Year is Luka Modric.
Incredible moment for me, and I feel really excited and proud of this great award.
Hello. Thank you. Lovely to meet you. Congratulations. Thank you. There was many moments throughout my career. I was very lucky to play with some of the biggest clubs, with some of the best players, under some of the greatest managers. I think winning the treble was an incredible moment for me and for Manchester United. It was a moment we created history. It was a moment we, created something that was so special for the club. And winning the Champions League, the way we won it, was incredible. So that was an amazing moment.
Amazing moment for him, talking about the best part. While he also received an award there, UEFA, one of the biggest boys that played the game. Okay, now let's leave that because the argument is going to continue. Let's move to what happened overnight. Nigerian Professional Football League. We okay, at first, I mean, the clubs needed to meet and all that and sort it out. What's going to happen? Do they extend it and everything and all that? At the end of the day, the story we got from unofficial statement, not really, okay, unofficial outcome of the meeting. If you can read that out, talking about what happened overnight. And this is what you have from the LMC MPFL Club Owners meeting in Abuja last night. The MPFL Club Owners and League Management Company agreed to end the league after match day 24. And the implication is that Lobby Stars that led the pack after match day 24 will be crowned champions. And of course, they will represent Nigeria in the CAF Champions League, subject to ratification by Nigerian Professional Football, NFF, that's Nigerian Football Federation. So no club will be relegated this time around. 4 clubs will be promoted from NNL to form a 24 team. That's for the 2018-2019 season, which will be an abridged version to be divided into 2 groups, 12 of each. And also, the 2018-2019 season is built to kick off in November. And then the IT Cup begins September 5th with the rookie stage, and then resort to group format at the round of 16. And all the IT Cup winners will then represent Nigeria in the CAF Confederations Cup. Now, Rosim, let me ask you this. If this is what's going to come on later today, now, how do you just end the league after match day 24 because you want to bring out just one team that will go to CAF?
I might sound a bit harsh, but I think it's a lazy plan, you know, by the guys. I mean, with due respect to all the club owners, but I think it's a lazy plan. Yes, you have a target. I was trying to ask someone earlier in the day, are there penalties if you fail to submit a name, you know, by October 15? Or, I mean, that's talking about representatives for CAF Champions League and CAF Confederations Cup. If there are penalties, can we pay the penalties and ensure that we conclude our league? And then if CAF is going to fine us for a late submission and all of that, let's accept it. Then again, it's pretty weird that club owners some club owners that probably should be fighting for league titles all agreed to let us end the league. What should we do? I probably have said pick a neutral venue, do a top 8 playoffs, do another playoffs for the relegation side. Just get something done. In 2 weeks, you're done. So This is complicated.
It's not happening. We'll wait and see what's going to happen. Okay. This will definitely hold. In the meantime, we'll go for a break now. We'll come back. We'll look at the papers.